her birthday today.
Yay! Today we are going to be visiting the Blue Springs State Park, and they have a special event going on at nighttime for a few weeks this month. It's March. I think it's March into April, or is it just March? It's around this time, and it's that we get to see fireflies. So I'm really excited. I love fireflies, and I hope it's a great turnout.
Alright, so just wanted to clarify some things. So it's from March 14th to April 6th this year. So this is when the fireflies are hatching and being born. So hundreds of them will start rising from the forest floor here in the state park. That's why they have this event going on. So it's not dark enough yet. I think I haven't seen fireflies in a while, but I'm pretty sure that around twilight they start coming out. So it won't be completely dark yet, but I think they'll be out when it is dark too. But they start coming out just as the sun starts to set. So we're here a little early, but you can also see manatees here. So with the spring where they have you parking down for the fireflies is right next to the spring. So we're gonna head down there and hopefully see some manatees, because Jasmine hasn't gotten enough of the manatees.
No, I love them.
She does, and I love them too.
They're just amazing.
They are. But you cannot, I did think this is one of the places you can canoe with them. You cannot canoe or kayak or paddleboard with them here. They do shut out. They do have those kind of activities here, but not when the manatees are here for the season. So if you want to come here during the summer and do that, you can. But when the manatees are here during November to, I think, April, they don't allow any water sports. So you have to watch them from the shore, just like the last place we were at. So yeah, so looking forward to this. It'll be pretty cool. This is Jasmine's find. So hoping to see some good fireflies.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, you just hello, and then he can firefly. We have here in Florida. Yeah, 10. Very good guess. Any other guesses? How many types of firefly do we have here? 2. Another good guess. Anybody else want to guess? Okay, so at least I didn't get anybody who guessed more than 2,000. That happens sometimes. There's only 2,000 species in the whole world. Here in Florida, we have 53 species that we know of. A lot of these fireflies get their common names because of their flash pattern. So there's a firefly species called the flying jay, because as it flies, it sort of creates a J in the sky. There are some that have flash patterns that are like 5 in a row or really long. So the Florida single snappy, you can kind of tell from its name, it flashes one at a time, and it's a very snappy flash. So if we're lucky enough to see them tonight, you'll see that they are flashing really quickly, roughly once every half second. So when we see those fireflies light up, that is an example of bioluminescence. and it is a chemical reaction. So I'm not going to go too much into the details because I am not a chemistry person, but basically there are two chemicals, luciferin and luciferase, and when those two chemicals interact, they create a chemical reaction that produces that light. A firefly glows at every stage in its life cycle. So even as a tiny little egg, it is glowing. It's very faint. I've never been able to see one, but I've been told they glow. Now when they hatch, it is the larva stage. So that is similar to the butterfly's caterpillar stage. And they all look a little bit different depending on the species. Okay, so again, not life size, but this is what the Florida single snappy looks like after it hatches from eggs. And if I put it on the ground, you'll see that it's very adapted for being on the leaf litter. So it almost blends right in. Just like the very hungry caterpillar, the larva of a firefly really needs to spend its life eating. It will be in this life cycle, or this life stage, for about a year or two. And it will spend that time being a fierce predator, eating slugs and snails and worms and all sorts of creepy crawlies that it can find on the ground and even just below the soil. And it is storing up energy for its big transformation. Just like the butterfly's chrysalis, the firefly will build a pupa around itself, and that pupa will eventually burst forth with the firefly that we all know and love, the adult stage. Many firefly species, including the Florida single snappy, do not have mouths. So they did all of their eating as larvae, and now as an adult, they pretty much have one job. So as an adult that only lives for a few weeks, these fireflies need to find another firefly to go on a firefly date with, and then they can start that life cycle all over again, laying those eggs that will grow up to eventually be adult fireflies. The males are the ones that flash in these species. A lot of the facts I'm telling you, it does depend what species we're talking about. So for the ones tonight, all of the fireflies that are going to fly around and flash are males. The females are going to stay low to the ground, and when they see a male that they like, they're going to give a very faint glow. Now we won't be able to see it with our human eyes, but the males will be able to see it and go over and take that female out on a date so that they can start a firefly family together.
Morning, guys. So today is a travel day. We've been here for 2 weeks now, and it's time to head out of Florida. We left Massachusetts in November, went to Texas for a month, and then we've been in Florida ever since. So now we're heading out of Florida today and heading up to Georgia. So this kind of begins our trek. We're going kind of zigzagging our way up the east till we get back to Massachusetts for the fall. So we're really excited. This is kind of the marking the beginning of the summer for us anyway. So I'm really excited for this. This place is awesome. I'll talk more about it later. For now, we're just gonna, finished emptying our tanks, getting hooked up, and we'll see you guys out on the road. So we are on our way, guys. We just left Fiddler's Green RV Ranch, RV Ranch in Altoona, Florida. As you guys know, we've been here for 2 weeks. Very sad to be leaving. It was a really nice campground, really nice. It's actually an equestrian RV park, but the owner, Jen, was the kindest person, just really great host. Really made us feel at home the entire time we were here. So had a great time. So Altoona, where we are, like I said before, when we got here, we're surrounded by the National Forest. So you guys saw we went to explore the National Forest a little bit. We're also within an hour of Orlando, 20 minutes from Mount Dora. So it's just the area around here is just absolutely beautiful. So if you're looking for a quiet, laid-back place to kind of hang out for the weekend or for a week or for a month, whatever it is, I highly recommend hanging out here because you're close enough to everything, but yet far enough that you feel like you're in a nice, peaceful, tranquil country setting. My favorite thing, I guess, while we were here, I don't know. The hike was really nice. I really did enjoy the hike. The Fireflies were my favorite thing to do. So while we were here, though, that was pretty unique and good timing on our part, I guess. But that's if you're going someplace you don't really know what's going on, just look to see what's going on when you get there. You never know, you might find something cool like that, and that was absolutely really fun. So
yes. Jackson, what was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was making a new friend.
Making a new friend. Awesome. Anything else?
The Fireflies.
The Fireflies. I loved that there was horses where we were. That was awesome. It was very special. And they were very friendly horses, that we were allowed to pet them, and they also had a butterfly garden, so that was pretty cool too. And then just having the water in front of us, it was just a great experience. I really enjoyed this campground.
Yeah, that water view was I did not expect that. I knew there was a pond on property, but I did not know we'd be facing it. And you guys know we have that giant window in the front, so that was pretty cool looking out there and seeing the water. So really cool. As far as like amenities go for the campground, it's full hookups. I think it cost us $275 for the week, but definitely check their prices online. It had 2 laundry rooms. Each laundry room has 2 machines, 1 washer, 1 dryer.
It's very clean.
Very clean, yes. Yeah. The whole campground is very clean. They do a fantastic job maintaining the grounds.
Yes.
As far as activities for kids, there wasn't much for kids. Like I said, it's an equestrian RV park. But we lucked out. There was another kid there about Jackson's age, a little bit younger than Jackson, and they had an absolute blast just running around the fields, playing with kites, playing with airplanes. With their toy dump trucks, they had a blast. So kids can make their own fun in a place like this. It's just...
Yes, there's so much open space for them to just run around and be free and be kids, and it was just awesome to see that.
Yes. Yeah, so I highly recommend if you guys are in the area, Central Florida, Fiddler's Green RV Ranch in Altoona. It's a great spot. So now we are headed to Georgia. We're headed to just outside of Savannah, Georgia. We'll be in Claxton, Georgia at the Evans County Public Fishing Area. Kind of found this by surprise. We tried to stay in Savannah, but RV parks in Savannah are very pricey. So we haven't talked about budget before. One day maybe we'll get into that, but we try to stay under our budget, and paying $75 to $100 a night is not within the budget. I don't think that's in many people's budget, to be honest. It's more of a vacation spot. So we found a spot about an hour outside. It's not a state park, but it is a county park for a really good price. But we'll talk about more of that. We'll talk about that more when we actually get there. So it's about a 5-hour drive. We're leaving at around 11:45, so a little later than we normally wanted to leave. But as long as we get there safely, then that's all that matters.
Yes, and we got everything done. We got homeschool done.
That's true.
Made lunch for the road, so that was good.
That's true. Yeah, and we had one stop at a pilot, which I believe it's a pilot that actually has the RV lanes, I hope. I saw Google Maps that it did, so let's see it. Well, I'll show you guys that if they do. All right, so we'll see you guys when we get to Georgia.
Enjoy.
Jacksport, Jack's Beaches. This is right. There's two pilots off this exit.
It's okay.
This is exit 1 off of 95, and this one to the left has RV spots.
Bucky's.
We did see a Buc-ee's. We were tempted to stop at Buc-ee's instead, but this is more halfway. So this pilot has RV fuel pumps with both gas and diesel. I love this. It's amazing. All of them should have this. Ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, do you see that there's like a little piece where you park the truck? That there's like a little piece of wood on the ground there?
Yes.
Perfect.
Don't cut too much into it because you're going to go into that piece of wood. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. I'll tell you when to start cutting more if you want to. Beautiful. You're doing great. You can cut a little bit more driver. Not too much. Alright, now just come straight back. You're doing great. Do a little bit more driver. Yeah, perfect.
So not a bad site. This is the Evans County Public Fishing Area. We're in Site 12. Huge, as you guys saw. I mean, look at that. Got the truck plus additional space in front of it, plus there's a spot for the truck as well. So it's an absolutely huge spot. Electric water only. There's a dump station. I mean, there's nobody. There's a road back there that's to come in here, so not very busy. And then that's the next closest site to us. Jackson said it felt like we were back in the Everglades, and I have to agree. It does feel kind of like that, so very cool. I think it was $38 a night to be here, so very happy with this so far. So we're here safely, obviously. Thank you, God, for the travel mercies. We are going to be visiting Savannah while we're here. Probably exploring this place a little bit more too. There's a state park close by as well. So we're only here for a week. It's a 1 week stay for us. So we'll take you guys along for everything that we do. And so we'll see you then. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with anyone you think would enjoy it as well. If you haven't already, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Next week, we visit Savannah, Georgia. Until then, God bless and stay safe.